Real Muslims protect their Jewish brothers and sisters. Hashtag the Crusades. Okay. Israel is trying to claim that Iran was behind this operation, which makes so much sense. Iran has to take a break from trying to get their bomb. But Israeli officials are saying that if they have any evidence that Iran was somehow involved, they can use this as a pretext to strike Iran. Which is ridiculous, because Israel never needs a pretext to hit someone. That's just, since when? Since when do they need a reason? And of course, a lot of people are suggesting this could have been an Israeli false flag operation. Now, obviously, that's where my mind goes, okay? But I don't actually verify it until I actually have enough information. I don't have enough information. I just have a hunch, that's all, and that's not enough to go around spreading it. The only things that are suspicious is Netanyahu always, okay? Netanyahu immediately blamed it on the Prime Minister of Australia, saying that it was because of their policy to recognize the state of Palestine. What the is wrong with you, dude? Why would that be the problem? Liberating people who've literally been oppressed and suppressed for so long. Like, the fact that he said that, and just the fact that he's Netanyahu just makes you very suspicious, right? Okay, then there's other things, like it was close to a police station, it took them long to get there, fine. I mean, like, you compare that to the United States, you know, it's not a very strong argument. Then there's a guy who, like, took a photo with blood all over him, and there's, like, images of him getting makeup done. I don't know if those are real. There's also images of Google Trends saying the suspect's name was searched a couple days before. We've seen this so many times in the last, few months, really, with Charlie Kirk, the National Guard shooting. And I looked it up. I always double check it myself. I looked up on Google Trends. I did not see it. So could have been wiped. I'm just saying, either we're paranoid or they're onto us. I don't know which one it is. Okay, but I don't have enough information to say it's a false flag. But Israel also, like Israel claiming it's Iran, we don't have that information. So it's like, if you want to be fair about your allegations here, then let's say that Israel planted the shooter as a false flag and Iran planted the hero. I'll give you that if you want. I don't believe it personally, but I'll give that to you if you want to be fair here. That's the nicest. Because there's some people who are claiming that the shooter was IDF, like straight up IDF. There's no actual evidence to verify this, so I'm not going to make that claim, okay? However, I will say he did have IDF vibes. You know what I mean? He was far too trained with an assault weapon for Australia, which doesn't really have a lot of that going on. He targeted civilians. He came from India, which a lot of IDF soldiers do. Sorry, Indians, you're not dumb. I'm just saying sometimes that happens. And yeah, he was just like the IDF. He was afraid of a fair fight with a Muslim man. So, and that's how he got taken down by a fruit shop owner. So, is what it is. It's so up that there's like this many shootings, like in one weekend, that we forget about the other one because the next one happened the next day, and it's like that one was at Brown University, killer's still at large, you know what I mean? And then the next day was like significant, obviously, because like it was a big deal in Australia, and the hero was a Muslim guy. But I just feel fucked up for like the kids at colleges who go to these schools and just don't feel safe, you know what I mean? Like they don't have like a Muslim shop owner to run up and to be there. So what I'm saying is the theme of the weekend was, what can Brown do for you? All right, I'm sorry. I know. Just stay inside. Just stay inside. But yeah. It is just crazy that Candace Owens made that tweet. I don't know. Listen, I like Candace Owens. Don't send me old videos of hers. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm in love with Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson. I don't care what you say. Tucker Carlson, I'm in a romantic Pseudo-relationship with that guy. Don't send me old videos of him in the bow tie. I do not give a okay? He's the #1 voice of Palestine in the world. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what happened. It wasn't my choosing, but it is what it is. He's reaching a demographic of people that, face it, none of us would have ever reached, okay? So just let me be in love with this man, okay? When he laughs, I come. I just want to enjoy this moment. I even laugh at his jokes now. I don't know how to... He made a joke on his podcast the other day where he's like, people think I'm getting paid by the Qatari lobby. Like, what would that be? A-quack? Like, A-quack! Oh my God! Why didn't I think of that? But, you know, liberation is a collective movement. Liberation is a collective effort. And so, you know, my take is, let Candace and Tucker cook. Let them cook, okay? I'm gonna let them cook, and I'm drawing the line at Nick Fuentes, okay? Deal? Okay? I'm drawing the line at Nick Fuentes. And trust me, I was introduced to Nick Fuentes, I'm sure this has happened to somebody else. I was introduced to him with the videos that I agreed with. So can you imagine when I saw his other work? Somehow his videos got in my algorithm. He's like, yes, Israel's committing a genocide in Gaza. I was like, speaking the truth, man. Who's this guy? I like this guy. Then I see another video. He's like, the Israel lobby needs to get out of our government. I'm like, yes, brother, yes. And then I see another video. He's like, I don't want to live next to black people. Like, what the just happened? So I hate Nick Fuentes because he's Mexican. And and I'm racist, like he said, everybody's racist. But he is a virgin, you know. He's a virgin. And a lot of people think he's gay. He could be gay. He could come out at some point. You know, great for him. But like, he's definitely a virgin. And I said this the other night, and somebody said, we don't claim him. And I was like, are you gay or are you a virgin? Like, which virgins are like, get that man laid immediately. We do not want him as part of our community. Here I am in the virgin capital of the world. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's like more like Cambridge, right? It's more like we're all from Cambridge, dude. I don't know the difference between the neighborhoods here enough to be like, well, Somerville, shout out. Come on. All right. You know the Southeast. Listen. Okay. I know a lot of people come to my show because they support Palestine, and I love that. And I know that sometimes things can get very depressing because of reality, okay? But I would like to give you some light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, bad analogy. I would like to give you some hope, okay? And, I know at times it can feel very disillusioning because I think sometimes we mistakenly adopt this mentality that this situation is a war of two sides. It's not. It's not a war. If it was a war, it would be very asymmetric, right? You know what asymmetric means, right? Okay, just good. Okay. It means not symmetric, right? It means A means not. A is short for anti. It's anti-symmetric, okay? And it's an anti-symmetric warfare. Trust me, I've been nominating for the top 10 anti-symmetric people of I have a crooked face, but yeah, I fall into this trap too. It's easy to adopt this narrative that it's a war of two sides because the media pushes this narrative. And so sometimes I fall into this trap, and you'll be up late at night being like, oh my God, I support Palestine, but the other side has the entire backing of the West and the whole military-industrial complex and the biggest bombs being signed in Sharpies by douchebag politicians who are getting paid off by creepy lobbyists who are working alongside of bots online spreading misinformation. They're in my DMs every day. I'm like, who the f*** am I talking to? Real people or bots? I don't f***ing know. Are they getting paid $7,000 a post? I'm doing this shit pro bono. What the f*** is going on? I'm going so crazy. I love Tucker Carlson. What's going on? What's going on? I draw the line at Marjorie Taylor Greene. What's going on? You gotta snap out of it and be like, fine, if this is sides, which it's not, if it is sides, then sure, they have all that, but we But we have Macklemore. Yeah. We got Macklemore, baby! The #1 white rapper of all time. Don't look it up. He is the GOAT. Okay? He's the white goat. His name is Ben. Okay? He's a great guy. And then we got Ben from Ben and Jerry's, dude. We got Ben from Ben and Jerry's. That's good ice cream, man. And then we got Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel. She's a sweetheart. She does content for kids. She works directly for Hamas. So I read in the Washington Post. All I'm saying is, there are no sides to history. Okay, this is all an illusion that we see. There are no sides to history. But if there were, you're on the right side. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Boston. I'll see you next time. Take good care. I appreciate you guys. Love you all.
Look at this package. First of all, man, he